Woo woo!
We are live on all the things.
Live on all of the other things.
Live on all of the things. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Hi, everyone. Before we get into everything, I am going to apologize in advance. I have some neck and shoulder pain going on, so it will not be as I just do. It'll be hard for me to face you guys and draw at the same time, so I'm going to do my best to project, and hopefully it'll bounce off this thing and go back to you and yada yada yada. But for some better news, we have a sponsor this month, per usual, and that sponsor is BKS Art and Textiles. They are great friends of mine, great vendor friends, and they are offering so many cool things for us this month. You could win 2 things because we have 5 prizes. That's 1 more than the number of drawings we're doing. So, if you want to win like the grand prize, which is super cool, you're gonna have to make sure that you hit up all of our live drawings and comment on all of our live drawings. Should you have missed last week, because I know that happens, what I need you to do is like comment on all of them from here on out. But then today, you also need to tag a friend in the comments. Tag a friend. That'll make up for last week for not being there. This week, though, you could win this beautiful Wolverine picture. I know,
Whoa.
isn't it so fun? It's so shiny.
Oh my god!
I know, right?
It's a metal print, right?
It is a metal print. You could win this. We have some really cool, like, floating mounts that you could, like, it floats off your wall like an inch. It's very cool. But you could win this if you comment the word storm in the comments. Storm. Storm, storm, storm. So not only could you win this, but you could win the final prize, which is, I'm so excited about it, you guys. I got progress pictures from the creators yesterday. It's going to be a purse, an X-Men purse, bag, side satchel, whatever you'd like to call it. And while I don't have the exact photos with me right now, I can show you some of the other things that this group does. And these are all embroidered and like from scratch created. These are so cool. So here's an example of one bag. This is a Lord of the Rings themed bag, and it says you have my bow. And then like all of these little detail things, those are all embroidered. Like,
I wonder how many hours that takes.
Hours.
That's incredible.
Forever hours, all the hours.
Wow.
Here's just a much simpler but still so cool for those of you that are Harry Potter nerds like me. This is a really fun fabric. It's got like wand positions and like what you would do for different spells on it. That's another bag that they had. I don't know if they still have it, but they had it at one point. And then for those of you that are Halloween nerds, here's like a Jack Skellington one that's super cool that they made. So there's one coming up that is X-Men themed, and by the looks of it, it's the first class uniform style.
Ooh.
So it's got a yellow stripe down the center with a very cool embroidered X-Men logo, and then it's like navy blue on the sides, and there's going to be all sorts of cool things for it. So if you want to win that, make sure that you comment today with Storm. If you didn't comment last week, make sure that you tag a friend, and then make sure you tag or that you comment the next 2 weeks. Okay? Cool. But yeah, so since the word is storm, we're drawing Storm today. And this drawing was actually the DM helped me pick out the design for this. I know it turned out so cool. I'm really excited about this one. So there are definitely things that I would not have put in here had I not had the sage advice of my friend. So yeah, we're gonna get started. Feel free to start the conversation off with a favorite Storm moment, or just anything about X-Men. Let's do the X-Men conversation. We like those.
Yes.
We're gonna get some music going. Everybody likes a little bit of music. But yeah, I'm super excited about this one. She looks absolutely gorgeous in it.
Melanie said waves high.
Hi, Melanie.
Miss Renee waves high.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
Ellie Cindy waves high. Brandon Tampkin joined.
Cool. Hi. Mr. DM, what should we start off with?
I don't know. What do you want to start off?
Let's do something from head on up so that I don't have to bend over a lot.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I do like her face.
We always love when you start with the face.
We do.
We
always
do?
love
Okay, then we can keep that going.
it. Meg the Amazing waves high.
Hi, Meg!
Oh, Marcus Eaton says hi all.
All
Mark
right.
Seaton, hi!
Hey, Mar. How's the book going?
Don't.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. No, you're gonna say that. He's gonna be like, well, Beth hasn't edited the last chapter, so I can't work on it. No, it's okay.
Come on, Mark. Give her a break.
He's great. He knows. He knows the gist. All right. First class.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
Okay. This is my life today. That's okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We are totally good.
Hang in there.
All right.
Not exactly 100%, but we're gonna make it happen.
We are going to plow through.
We're gonna plow through.
It's only an hour.
The more hearts you send,
Yeah.
the more storm you text in there.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. It's gonna be great.
Jason Artman says hello.
Hi, Jason Armin.
MW Africa waves high.
Hello. All right. Let's do this, you guys.
I real that hair is gonna be amazing.
The hair. I think the hair is gonna be like my favorite part. It's gonna be epic.
But as for favorite storm moments,
Yeah.
I'm clueless. I'm really clueless. So I need help here.
I would say cinematically would be in Days of Future Past when her and Magneto blow up the ship together.
Oh yeah.
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 Oh, Mark says book is going well, thank you. Either that or when she like cyclone kicks the speedster.
Yep.
Those are probably my favorite moments.
Yeah. She's a badass.
She is, for those at home, my favorite X-Men ever.
Why do you think you gravitate towards her so much? Or what makes her your fave?
I'm not sure. Oh, but thanks, Jason, for commenting. Jason says, don't all favorite storm moments involve big flowing hair?
I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Except for, like, most of the movies.
Meg the Amazing said, hello everyone.
Hi.
She cut them all off. I was like, what did you do to her?
Well, and I liked her haircut in the third one, but again, that was like the first time that I really saw an X-Men movie, so it was just what I was used to, I think.
Yeah,
I
and,
know.
like, it doesn't look bad.
No.
It's just, like, she is, like, referred to a lot as, like, a goddess.
Yeah.
And, like, almost all of her depictions are, like, big flowing hair.
Yeah. Hello back there.
Hello.
Who plays Storm?
Halle Berry.
Oh, okay.
In the
Sorry.
older version.
Sorry.
No, no,
I
it's
don't know
okay.
these things.
No, it's okay. I don't know
Should.
what the new girl's name is.
I don't remember.
To the internet.
To the internet!
Ooh, Mark Seaton's favorite storm movie moment was when she summons the tornadoes in X2.
Oh, that is pretty cool. I remember watching the special effects of how they did that with like the computers and animation and all that jazz back then.
Meg the Amazing wants to know, what's the code word for today?
The code word for today is storm.
Storm.
Thank you.
Code word for today is storm, and it can win you a metal print, a very cool metal print, but it can also win you a bag, a very
Ooh.
cool bag. So make
Embroidered.
sure that an embroidered bag. The bag though, you have to comment every week this month, and if you forgot to comment last week, then you need to tag a friend today and comment the following weeks.
Alexandra Shipp is the Ship is the actress who
Okay.
played her in the new one.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, I think what else, like, so I first gravitated toward her because her powers were my favorite,
Okay.
and then I got to, like, know her as a character, and she's, like, usually the level-headed one,
Yeah.
which is, like, weird for me, because normally I'm like, burn it all down, type chaos people, but, like, that, and she's, like, I gravitate towards the 90s,
Yeah.
cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
And she's very like righteous, and she ruled Wakanda for a while.
Yeah,
She did.
She was a queen,
She was a queen.
an actual queen.
Cool.
But she's definitely like the level head of the team, and like from what I read in Marauders, she still like brings that
Mm-hmm.
sort of thing. Like they'll be like murder them all, and she'll be like,
Nope.
maybe we shouldn't.
Just remember, we are still diplomats.
Sometimes she's the only one that can like pull Wolverine down, which is kind of cool.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, really?
Yeah. Like, I mean, he does whatever he wants anyways, but sometimes he listens to her.
Yeah.
She's also, like, just a cool, like, if I had her as a teacher, like, how fun would that be?
Absolutely.
Learning the weather with Storm.
Yeah.
She was also regarded as a goddess for the majority of her like formative years,
That's awesome.
which is very cool. Like that's cool character development.
Okay. Yeah.
Kelsey rushing
Hey,
waved
Kelsey.
high.
Hi, Kelsey.
Whoa.
Hard one, wave.
Hi, Kelsey.
What do you think she sees behind her, like, when her eyes glaze over? What do you think she sees?
Clouds.
A whole bunch of clouds?
Fuck.
Fog of war.
The fog of war.
I don't know, actually.
I never thought about that.
I wonder if there's like a comic book answer for that. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna get to the
That
bottom
would be
of
good to
this.
know.
Now I have to say, I do love the original X-Men movies. I did not care for their portrayal of Storm.
Yeah, me neither. The only time, like, and that's why, if you look, there are bits
Yeah.
of all of them, because there are bits that they did successful in different movies.
Yes.
Like, yeah, that was one of my like downsides of the cinematic series is they just didn't really do it justice.
No, kind of a weaker Storm character. And I thought the Halle Berry Storm was maybe a little too confident. I don't know, like, she wasn't majestic enough.
Yeah.
That, you know, I'm,
Do you think it would have been a competing thing, though, if they had that plus everything else going on?
you know, you can be subtle and quietly confident. Think, like Wonder Woman in any of the collaborative movies she was in.
Nice.
It's like, she knows what she's doing, she's great, she's here for it. Okay, cool.
So
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
I
Storm
found,
is a great character.
I found out Storm can alter her visual perceptions as to see the universe in terms of energy patterns, detecting the flow of kinetic, thermal, and electromagnetic energy behind weather phenomena, and can bend this energy to her will. So,
Oh.
I mean, that's huge.
so there you go. So she sees clouds.
Wow.
She sees particles.
London writes, "Hi Beth, it's me, London. How are you?"
Hi, London.
Hi,
I'm
London.
Good. How are you?
Ooh, we also have a oh snap, Chalk Girl live on my FYP. I should have got a notification, but didn't. That's from Mike Johnson on TikTok.
Oh, hi,
Hi,
Mike.
Mike.
Mike!
Mike,
What up?
Mike.
Mike.
What up, Mug?
Today is Wednesday.
It is.
Today is Wednesday.
Oh,
Guess
my
what day
goodness.
it is?
But I'm sure you get that all the time, Mike.
It's
so I
chalk
won't do
day.
it to you.
I used to do that to him nonstop. Mike.
Shock day.
Chunk.
Yeah. So like I liked her hair in the first one.
Yes.
Her like wrist capes in the second or the third one.
Okay.
I don't remember which one exactly. But then I liked the overall outfit of Storm and Apocalypse.
Well, that's kind of what we have going on
Yeah.
here,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm very excited about.
Alright.
Hey, Chuck Girl, what are the undertones for this skin?
Ooh,
Or, Storm?
a lot. Well, we can see some like green going on in here. Although since her eyes
Some of
do
us
like
can't.
light up and glow, it's a little bit different. But there will be some green kind of like in the corners of her eyes and right beneath them.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
I really like when the undertones like actually just make it happen, make it pop.
Make it work.
Oh, Tim God.
Oh, London says I'm pretty good. I'm doing a Marvel marathon because I've never watched Marvel.
Ooh.
Well, I'm so
Wow.
excited for you. What are you watching right now? Other than this?
Tune in next time.
Also, you should be telling Jennifer to get on that. We need to get her caught up to date with some Marvel movies.
Come on, Jennifer. I believe in you.
You can do it, Jennifer.
Also, Giraffe writes, sorry we can't be there, but Storm looks amazing.
Oh, thanks. We're sorry you can't be here either.
Is a storm drawing during a stormy day?
I mean, kind of.
It's the perfect
Good.
day. For
It
a
was raining more
storm.
by us than here. It's
Yeah.
actually kind of a nice day here.
It just all passed here.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We
Wow.
had some pretty icky stuff.
Well, and there was stuff south.
Yeah.
Ah.
Hmm.
Oh. Jennifer goes, I know, I'm slacking in the Marvel department.
Christmas Town? Hmm.
Gotta. Yeah, we should have marathon. Movie watching marathon.
Do it.
Do it. Do
The
it.
question though is, do you watch
Do it.
them in order of release, in order chronologically? How do you do it?
Release. I always do it chronologically. But
Release.
I did do, the last time I watched through Marvel, I did do it release date based.
Really?
Yeah, just to see like maybe why they chose to release certain movies at certain times.
Yeah. Watch it in the order we all had to.
Did you find anything particularly enlightening?
Okay.
No.
Okay.
He said, I found that I still didn't like Iron Man 2.
Also Thor 2.
Hey, Iron Man 2
you.
had Mickey Rourke, though.
It did. And his huge fingernails.
Yes.
His
His
Like-
unseemly dirty fingernails.
His big toe fingers that
Thank
he
you.
has.
Thank you.
I think he actually lost his thumbs and they had to put his toes on his thumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
Jennifer writes, we should, smiley face.
Heck yeah.
And London writes, I'm on Civil War at the moment,
Okay.
but I also just finished the Loki series today.
Ooh.
Don't say anything.
It was so good.
I'm caught up except for this
it was
episode.
good. That is what we will say.
It was good.
Chalk Girl, we should watch that.
I know we
Good
should.
finale.
Good finale. Big.
We can.
Big
We certainly
finale.
can.
It'd be fun.
It was a big finale.
You're gonna have to call 911 first though, so that the penguin can see it.
Oh.
I'll say there's a television emergency. I'm stuck inside the television.
No,
You
I'm
have to
allergic to
come.
mushrooms. Let's just get me some mushrooms. and-
No!
Oh no!
What?
We're staging an emergency, not doing an actual one.
It would be very interesting if you were actually stuck in the flat screen TV.
I could do it.
Oh, okay. Challenge accepted.
Yeah.
Why don't you just get stuck somewhere else? Like,
Well, then how's he gonna come and watch the TV? Trust me, I've thought about
What?
every possible
I'm
way.
getting
This
stuck in a couch in front of the TV.
no,
Then he
because
has
then
to
he's looking
literally
at the
stand
couch.
there.
He's not looking at the TV.
You can be stuck in the thing that holds up the TV.
No way, gotta be
Two
the TV.
words: yummy mushrooms.
Get stuck in the table in front of the TV.
No, because then he's looking at the table and not looking at the TV.
no, you can
Trust
look
me,
at
I've
the
thought
TV,
about this.
okay.
This is the plan. This is what we're going with. Roll for initiative.
I'm also just an avocado. We got any of them?
No. I know most of what you're allergic to. I tend not to put those in my house on Wednesdays.
I could rub it in my eye.
Stop. No.
Are you allergic to avocado?
I am.
Okay.
It's a sympathetic allergy to, fun fact, latex.
Oh.
Nice. I mean, not nice, but
Oh, London Elizabeth, I was told you were doing throwback movies.
I am.
I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
You should do Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh gosh.
To be honest, I don't know what that is.
Burt Reynolds and
Burt
Sally
Reynolds.
Field and Jackie Gleason.
If I didn't have everything picked out already, it might end up on the list. But all of my weeks for Throwback Month are full right now. That's a good suggestion, though.
Smokey and the Bear.
Smokey and the Schmandit.
oh yeah.
Schmantz and the Schmiedel and the Schmiedler Schmied.
What did
Schmiedel.
you just call me?
Leonard Skinner. So, Chalk Girl, I'm pleased. Pardon if this has already been answered, but what is something that you particularly like about Storm?
Oh, I don't know. She knows how to fly a jet, which is pretty cool. And for her, weather would just be traffic. So imagine just driving and being like, nope, bye, and just clearing the way for yourself.
That's a very fair point.
I just think she's a cool character. Yeah, sorry. Don't
Yeah,
got
no,
much
that's
more than that.
great. I think that's awesome.
Don't got much more than that.
That is a-okay, kiddo. It's very interesting.
They had in the paper today that the gal for WandaVision is up for an award. I don't know if it's Emmy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Emmy award.
Nice.
Yeah, WandaVision I think got 23 Emmy nominations.
Holy
Wow.
cow.
Well, now here's the thing with that, right? It was magic, so the amount of effects work was varied.
Yeah.
So it was plentiful and varied. So that will automatically just, give more people things to do. They also had a very original and differentiating soundtrack.
That is true.
So
they also aimed the first half of the series after all the old farts that make up the academies.
Well,
So, well, but it was recognizable, was it not?
it was quite
We could all
recognizable.
not be like, oh, that's the Bewitched intro, or that's the whatever intro, that's the Malcolm Middle intro. I mean, am I wrong?
No,
Not to fart on anyone.
you're not wrong.
How dare you? No, it's okay.
So Mr. Pito, DM, have you seen WandaVision? Did you finish Loki?
Yes.
You finished
I
Loki.
did.
Okay. So for those of us that have seen it, how would you rank the 3 series?
Nice.
For me personally,
Yes.
it'd be WandaVision, Loki, and Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I'm going to agree.
What was the third one?
Falcon
Falcon
and
and
Winter
the
Soldier.
Winter Soldier.
You put WandaVision before Loki?
Yeah.
Mister? Well,
I do.
Okay.
He did.
That surprises me.
There is something about WandaVision that
just pushed it. It's like they're
It's-
like neck and neck, and like WandaVision just pushed it just a little
It
bit
was
further.
just,
than Loki.
yeah. Like, there were a couple times that I was like, wow, WandaVision went harder than it needed to. That is not downplaying Loki, though.
Okay.
For me, what really like made WandaVision steal the cake is the finale.
I agree.
Sure.
No spoilers. Loki's was great, but I think WandaVision's was better.
Well, Kathy Han.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. What do you do?
Right?
What do you want? How about you, Mr. Pito?
Personally, it's Loki, WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. for me.
Oh, hurtful. Wow.
Well, deal with it.
Wow.
No. I just like I liked WandaVision a lot, and it definitely was a really good series. But I will be the first to admit I am incredibly biased in that I have been waiting for the Loki series and just like Loki as a character more so than the others. But I understand why people like WandaVision, and again, it's not that I don't like it, because really I loved all three series, but I just Loki is the winner because Loki's the winner.
From what I know about you, that checks out.
Also, I was looking up what the primetime Emmy nominations for WandaVision were.
Yeah.
And fun fact, there's only one about special visual effects in a season or movie for a show. But like there's maybe like 6 or 7 of them that are music.
6 or 7 that are music? Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it has outstanding music composition for a limited or anthology series, movie, or special. For original dramatic score, it has outstanding original music and lyrics for the Agatha All Along series or song.
Wow.
Outstanding original main title theme music, outstanding music supervision, outstanding sound editing for a limited time, an anthology, movie, or special, and outstanding sound mixing for limited or anthology series or movie.
Holy cow.
Well, there you go.
Mashable Beaver English has questions. What are your questions?
Yeah, what are your questions?
Yeah, tell us your questions. We'll do our best.
Ooh, London said, I just saw the Harley Joker print.
The
Ooh.
Joker print?
Yes.
Yes, I have one of those. She has a button. You know about this, lady.
Lady. Was anyone else kind of bummed that Halle Berry was reduced to only using lightning?
Yep.
Okay.
What do you mean? Like what else? Like she does the tornado thing. Or
She does.
Yeah.
You're right, and she helps try to land the plane, in 2. But like she largely like with the toad. Remember, like what happens to a toad when it's stuck in lightning?
oh yeah.
Or
Like-
like the speedster. Like she just shot like electrocutes her.
Yes. Yes.
She tornadoes into one of them folks in 3. Right when they stop outside Jean's house.
Yes.
That-
And she's spinning.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, she could do like
Lots
A
more.
lot more.
she could do snow. She could do like
Ah.
interesting rain. She could do like a freezing thing. She could do
Oh, they got Iceman for freezing.
well, right, but she could do like a cloud clear.
Does she always do precipitation, or can she do stuff with like the sun?
She could have the clouds leave.
Well, she could change the weather and alter it so that it would be incredibly hot and dry or hot and
Okay.
humid. But
Like, does she get rid of all the precipitation and just like dry somebody
Yes.
out? Or can she take the precipitation out of someone? Can she pull a Magneto but like water?
I don't think so.
I don't think she
it's-
could do that.
Yeah,
but
but specifically psionic control of the weather.
Gotcha.
But I mean, you can do a lot with weather because she could create a hurricane and wipe out a small island, like
Yeah.
if she wanted to.
Well, she could also do like. I wish they would have used her for like stealth missions because she can do fog covers.
She did do fog.
Did she?
Yeah, in X1.
I remember them saying like, "Could you give us a little
Oh,
idea
you're
or
right.
something?"
Mashable wants to know what kind of material are you chalking on and what kind of chalk do you use?
I'm chalking on canvas. It's just regular canvas that's been primed, and I'm just using Crayola chalk, sidewalk chalk.
Thank
Chuck,
you.
when you say it's been primed,
Yes,
what does that mean?
it's been painted.
Did you paint it?
I did not. I bought
Okay.
it this way. Just save time.
Thank you. I don't know.
Where are we?
Was I get the
Jason.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Jason Armin asks, how much does the anticipation of Marvel on TV help WandaVision when you rate the 3 shows? That was a long wait from Spider-Man 2 to WandaVision.
Very true. Personally, I was not like chomping at the bit for Marvel content. I like it. I love it.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like, oh god, I need my Marvel fix. I was actually kind of nervous for it being on TV because I was like, oh gosh, it's going to be like the production values are going to be low and it's going to whatever.
Yeah.
So, so if anything, I think being the first one to be on TV was almost a detriment. In that it was like a hurdle to get over,
Yeah.
and I think it did it in spades. So,
Yeah. That's how I felt too. Because, like, I was like, oh gosh, they're gonna like ruin Marvel by putting it on TV.
I thought so.
But then also after I watched Falcon and like started watching some of Loki, I went back and rewatched WandaVision, and now it's like
How does it hold up?
it. Yeah, I mean it's still number 1 in my opinion.
Yeah.
Personally, I feel like the having it be the first Marvel TV series actually doesn't. I wouldn't think that it would make it detrimental. I feel like, if anything, because Marvel has done TV series before in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.,
Yes.
which did do very well.
I did not like it, but
But
exactly.
that being said,
It was
though,
well received by
critically,
some.
I was gonna say critically, it was
Yeah.
received well, but because it already had a team of people who understood how to make something on television,
yeah.
and then to have it on a streaming format where there's much more money and a lot more freedom, especially because it is. I mean, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was part of the MCU, but like this was canon part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like, I feel like the success of WandaVision was whatever they wanted to make of it because they had so much freedom with it, and I feel like, if anything, that actually the freedom that it had, and therefore the success that it did have in WandaVision, and that made it more difficult for Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Loki because there was no bar, and then they set it really, really high.
Yeah.
And therefore, Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Loki had to step up to the bar.
Yeah.
This, of course, again, to say, I did love WandaVision, and I definitely, hold it in high regard. But for those who maybe watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier or Loki and weren't as enthused with it as they were for WandaVision, I think, and not that I think it was bad that it set the bar high, but it did set the bar really high.
Yeah.
And so it is
very
hard to
fair.
compete with the overall great success of WandaVision.
I don't think I was nervous about the TV shows only because we got Mandalorian and it's like
Oh, that Mandalorian.
kind of under the same roof. I guess.
Yes.
So I wasn't like super nervous. Also, I just love Marvel, so anything about Marvel, I was like ready to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think like for me also what pushes it up past Loki is it's more like theatrical in its storytelling.
Yeah.
It's
Sure.
like very drawing to me. Also,
That's-
it's like
yeah.
dealing with trauma,
Sure.
and like her coping mechanism for it, and then realizing like, oh god, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Do you think the
Um,
fact that it was like a coping thing while we were in pandemic, do you think that made a difference? Anyone?
It might have.
Mabes.
I've never thought about it in that sense. I've
Like,
thought about it
was
more
not
in
an
like.
easy show for her. Like, she was
Yeah.
obviously in agony for like a good chunk of it. But
Yeah.
I'm just curious, like, if anyone else made a connection of like she's going through what I'm going through, kind of, but not really. Like,
I get ya. If anything, I don't know if it's necessarily the pandemic, but just that grief is not a subject that is talked about often.
true.
Yeah.
And so I think to have and not that it isn't talked about, but just not often, or at least not in a mainstream limelight. And
There's
so
stigma.
yes, and so to create a series about characters that are larger than life dealing with not larger than life concepts,
Yeah.
I think, especially when it's a concept that isn't necessarily dwelled on a lot in film or storytelling,
Yeah.
probably like it hit home for a lot of people. But I don't know if it was, and not that there weren't people who were dealing with grief during the pandemic, because I'm sure that there were, but I don't know if like it was a direct
Sure.
correlation per se.
Sure.
Speaking of grief, if I don't win one of these fantastic prizes this month, I'm going to be stricken with a lot of grief. So, Chalk Girl, what can I type into the comments?
Oh yeah.
You can type in the word storm.
Oh.
Because that could win you a really cool, fun metal print, and I'll show that again just for the folks that missed at the beginning. And then if you do that this week and next week and the following week, and should you have commented last week, you could win a really cool bag that's in the making. But also, if you missed last week, just tag a friend in the comments, and
That
then,
is so cool.
yeah. So you could win this.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beaver English wants to know, why do you have the dot grid?
I have a grid so that I can transfer what's the picture that I made on my computer onto the canvas proportionately. Yeah.
Got it.
There's a whole bunch of other lines that you can't see because they're UV.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're hidden.
Nice.
They're hidden. They are sneaky.
Also, I've been sleeping on the comments over here just because we were having a discussion. But
We
London
were.
says, I'm going to buy so much from you with my spending money. I might have a wall of pins.
Do it.
I
Mark.
love the shadow contrast.
Thanks,
The
me too.
highlights.
Yes.
So far. Even
Yeah.
without the eyes.
Also, Chalk Girl, can I ask?
Lots of depth.
It's the depth.
It's the depth.
Is
It is the depth.
is this a blending of Halle Berry and the other actress who played Storm?
No, but it is a very weird angle of Halle Berry, so it doesn't immediately look like her, which I kind of like and kind of don't.
I do too. I think she
Yeah.
looks kind of a little more stoic than Halle Berry.
She looks like younger.
She
like
looks
her face is
younger.
rounder.
I'm gonna tell Halle Berry you said that.
And
I'm
her
calling her right now.
her nose is cute. Like, you did her nose cuter than I think Halle Berry has in real life.
Well,
I'm calling
Maybe
her
Halle
right
Berry
now.
will hire you to do
I'm
her
glad
plastic
you
surgery.
did.
So like this
Saying
is a
mean
legit
things.
picture of Halle Berry. It's
That's
just
amazing.
Not well, and the hair, like she never had this crazy hair, but the hair is from. So this picture is a mashup of like I don't know how many we had in here, but so the whole thing was modeled after a
Oh my
a
gosh.
sideshow statue. So the pose is a sideshow statue.
Oh.
The bottom half of her pants are from one picture from Apocalypse. Her torso is from another picture from Apocalypse. The face is Halle Berry from.
I think it's X2.
It's the short hair, but not the short
Yeah.
hair.
It is
It's,
so cool.
X2, and then
It
I
looks,
just drew in the rest of it. But yeah.
You're
Yeah,
so
yeah.
cool.
it looks really sexy.
It
It does. It just
I mean,
does.
hey.
it's very
Yes.
foxy, yes.
It's-
Well, and I
It's very
try.
lucky.
I really try hard not to do that, like on purpose. I try not to have like all the curves up front and whatnot. But like this, for sure. Like yes, I
Well,
know
but I think she's foxy without being like reductive.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
she's foxy because she's strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mar-
And oh yeah, go ahead.
Marshmallow says, thank you.
You
Thought
bet.
it was thought it was that, but just didn't want to assume. You are extremely talented, love it. And then Nicole says, hello, I'm sorry I'm late, but my son Logan needs that print. LOL.
Oh,
Well, then comment Storm. You could win it.
Yeah,
And if you don't win it, I can tell you where to get one.
Do it.
Because it's not the only one in the world. So, yeah. Yeah.
Mark Seaton says she creates fog in X1. That's a throwback to our
she
conversation
does. Thank
way
you.
earlier.
I know. I was a little misguided.
And then Zachary Holder says, I love Storm. Me too.
Thanks, Zach.
You.
Sorry, we were sleeping on the comments.
We were sleeping on the comments.
Fun fact, Zach used to work at the Flags of Six.
Really?
He used to be
Really?
best friends with a certain old dancing geriatric guy. If you get my-
Dracula?
No. The
No,
Venga
Mr.
Buster
Sid.
Clown.
Oh.
Oh.
I hope David heard that. He won't. But if you heard that, Dracky, I love you.
Yeah, no.
I just got it. Oh my god.
No.
I love that. I love that man.
Different geriatric guy.
Different geriatric guy.
This one likes to ride on a bus.
Got it. I get it.
Does anybody know that jingle?
It's coming and everybody's drumming. New York and San Francisco. Something about disco. What is
The
it?
wheels of steel are turning. Intercity disco.
Intercity disco.
The wheels of steel are turning, and everybody's something.
Burning.
Maybe.
So if you'd like to party, get on and move your body.
Nice.
Coming. I got something to tell you.
Oh yeah, forgot that part.
Oh yeah.
Once upon a time, kids, that was the song for Six Flags.
It was the song for Six Flags.
It was in our day parade too.
And Chaparral has the bus.
I do have a very tiny little version of that bus.
She has a Venga bus, kids.
She drives it everywhere.
Hey now, you wanna say now, happiness just around the corner.
Yep.
Squeezed in my head all day.
It really looks good.
Well, thanks.
We are at 6:42.
Thanks. 6:42. No, I'm gonna have that song in my head too.
Okay, if Storm was going to have a song, what would it be?
Oh, see, you said song. I was gonna say if she had her own movie, what would the plot be?
Oh, that too.
Well, yeah, what was the song be? for
Okay,
the
her song is obviously Stormy Weather.
I can see clearly now.
I can see clearly now. There's one.
Come on. What else?
Thunderstruck.
I was gonna say
Thunderstruck.
that. I was gonna say that.
That's awesome.
Raindrops keep falling on
On
my
my
head.
head.
Oh my god.
I can't stand the rain. And Peebles. Anybody?
It's raining men.
It's raining men. Sure.
I mean, if she tossed a whole bunch of people up, maybe.
That's true.
Okay.
Oh no! Knock on wood, cause it's like thunder, lightning.
Throwback to Sesame Street. It's a rainy day.
Who would pull that one out?
Thunder by Imagine Dragons.
Thunder, feel the
I
thunder.
love it. Maybe she could have her own CD. Her own playlist.
Brian Starkey, is there a way to see the final version of all your drawings?
Yeah, if I were able to finish them at a decent time, they would be on my website. But currently, I'm dealing with some stuff, so I haven't really finished many since like February.
Must
So
be very patient.
yeah, be a little patient with me. I know it's been a long year, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Phantom is like it was supposed to be done yesterday, but then I woke up with a really stupid injury. So yeah, we're dealing. We're dealing.
You're doing great.
Wait till you see that Phantom though. my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
My
He
gosh.
is really the Phantom of the Opera.
Amanda Nicole says Storm's looking amazing. Can't wait to see the suit. Marsh Bieber says watching you means that I am now going to have to do some chalk art.
Do it.
You've inspired me to try one more medium.
Do it.
Wow.
Yes.
That's quite a compliment.
Do it.
Well, we've got some suggestions from Mark Z. Here Comes the Rain Again.
Oh.
And Ride the Lightning.
There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, speaking of what's the I wanna know if you've ever seen the rain. What is that song? Coming down on
It sounds familiar.
I got nothing.
Ah.
Music's.
London also says, alright, I gotta go. Have a great day, everyone.
You too.
Ooh.
Chalk Girl, I do know some music studios and some small theaters that I have worked with that I am 100% buying some Phantom prints for.
No way.
Yeah, because it's cool and they could use them. So.
Well, thanks.
You're welcome.
Now, I know we're not totally finished with the face, but let's do some hair.
Well,
Looks
Mark
really
Z
good.
says Credence, Clearwater.
Thank you.
Revival.
Yeah.
Yes, it's CCR.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. What are the lyrics in that?
Jugular.
But it says, I want to know if you've ever seen the rain coming down on a, is it sunny day? Is it?
I don't know, look it up.
I will. I'm trying to engage.
You're engaged.
No, I wish. Speaking of hair,
Yeah.
I was this close to shaving mine off today.
Don't do
That's
that.
good.
Thank you. It's a helmet.
That's a
Big
wild
helmet.
look. I like the wild look.
I'm filled with rage.
Sorry.
What?
You look very much like
My mom.
X3 Halle Berry.
I look like X3 Halle Berry. Ah.
But no, it looks good. I know you're not happy with
It
it.
is not what I want.
But luckily hair grows.
It does grow.
Yes, and if you shaved it, I imagine you'd be much less pleased with how it looked than it shouldn't grow back
I can
out.
pull it off. I can pull it off.
No,
I
but
got
then
bones.
what
I got
are-
bones, Junction.
What are your favorite things about your hair, though? You like that
That it
it's
moves.
spiky. You like that it moves. If you
It doesn't
you
do
like
those
that it
things
has
now anyway.
like-
And
Yeah.
it looks like my mom.
but if you were to get rid of all of it, guess what it won't do?
Look like my mom. You're right.
No, you'll just have to grow it to a stage where you look like your mom again. Rather than having to just deal with it until it gets back to where you want it.
I went to my mom today and I was like, look at my hair. And she was like, oh, it looks like mine. And I was like, not helping.
Mark also by CCR. Who'll stop the rain?
Oh,
Got it. Thank you. Thank you, Mark. See, engagement. I appreciate that. Oh, Chalk Girl, that's beautiful.
not there yet.
Well, to me it is, sport.
I
He loves the
it's-
depth.
It's like when you bleach your hair anyway. It's gonna get yellow and then it's gonna turn into amazing. But just the movement.
The movement.
We're starting movement about hair.
It's like a whole musical run. It's called hair.
Also, Pete, I might have a lesson on Tuesday morning.
Okay.
Okay, so you know.
Marsha Beaver said, Adele set fire to the rain.
There it is.
Oh,
She could probably do that.
I mean, she could probably spark electricity
Through
it.
the rain, yeah. She's a mutant. I don't know.
Amanda's asking, can
Fire
you
tornado.
remind me what the themes are for this year?
The themes for this year. Yes, I can. So today's July. We're in July. Thank you. July is X-Men. August is Throwback. September is Journeys.
Nice.
October is It's Right Behind You.
Nice.
November is Web Slingers.
Yes.
And December is Real Life Heroes.
Good.
Surprise! I
Well,
read
I'm not biased at all, but November's gonna be the best one. So.
But I mean, look out behind you, though. Like,
Oh yeah.
look out behind you.
I mean, they're all gonna be great, but like November is gonna be.
It's gonna be
really
primo.
This week is the best one.
This week,
Yes.
Look at me. Look at me. You look at me.
look at me. I am the captain now.
I will
Okay.
go to war about this.
Okay.
I
Look at me,
will
look at
marry
the
a
death
blue
on her neck.
dragon.
I don't want to talk about that word.
Look
Um,
at her beautiful,
Deepness.
Look at the
vivacious
look at the
skin.
three-dimensional illusion the artist has created using varying shades. Why, yes.
Thank you.
And
Thank
yeah.
you for.
I looked it up. I
defining
looked it up. I looked up the definition and I used it contextually in a
The
sentence
definition of what?
of depth,
Oh, okay.
specifically art depth.
Gotcha.
Or dip.
That was pretty good,
that.
right?
It was.
Sure.
It was.
Mars said the Doors, Riders on the Storm. I love that.
Oh, the
Oh.
Doors.
Amanda, Hillary Duff, Let the Rain Fall.
Let the rain fall down. That was my Hillary Duff. Hire me for voice work. Yes. I was kind of hoping someone would cut me off, but nope, they were just gonna let me go.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's your bit now.
It's my bit. I started it, I'm gonna end it.
Getting ahead of you.
Still going.
I talk when I'm anxious. I don't know.
Ooh, we got another.
We love you for it.
Thank you.
Getting a bunch of hearts here.
Oh,
Oh.
Mark says rock you like a hurricane.
That's my dad's favorite song. It really is.
Your dad's favorite?
That is my dad's favorite song.
No, it's not his favorite song. It's his favorite song that we've done at the bar.
God.
But why is it his favorite song, Peyton? Pito?
Because he only remembers the part where
He remembers what, Peyton? Pito?
when I said rock you like a hurricane, and so he just sings that part over and over and over again.
Because you sang it, and he
That's
loves you.
amazing.
Well, you couldn't sing if you were in a box.
I know no such thing. It's like, remember that part where Peyton sang real high?
Here's the fun fact about it. It really didn't.
I know, he has no idea what he's talking about.
Like, were you not? Well, never mind. I won't do it then.
What?
Oh,
No, it's all good.
No, because I was gonna ask questions that might get away some of the magic, so I'll save
Understood.
those for after.
Oh, he was in a magic box.
I was in that, yeah, I was in an interdimensional box.
And because of the magic of the box, one could not hear singing coming from the box.
In interdimensional boxes, sound can come in, but not out. So, fun fact.
Here I am!
Do you guys know that about interdimensional boxes?
So
No, I
what you're
didn't.
saying is that
I've never
Fiona
been
could
in
hear
one.
everything we were saying, but you couldn't hear her screams for like help and anguish. And
One time,
Yes.
I trapped my mother, different mother, in a box.
thank you for the clarification.
We are live.
Thanks for saying bad? Thanks for saying bad?
No,
just
Just try my mother. Different mother.
Different mother.
no. My brain always likes to take out like out of context snippets out of real life. That one right there probably takes the cake.
I'm a dangerous person to take out of context. Like, yikes. Yoik.
Oh wow.
Look at that hair.
I know.
Look at that weave.
It's everything I want my hair to be.
You just gotta have magic storm powers.
I do have to have magic sword.
Also,
powers.
like, don't cut it for years.
Yeah.
Only her hairdresser knows for sure.
Only your hairdresser knows for sure. It's not nice to fool Mother Nature. I'm quoting old commercials.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's
Maybe
just
it's
a wig.
Maybelline.
Maybe it's just a wig.
Maybe it's just a wig.
Was that Halle Berry's actual hair or was it a wig?
Yeah, it was probably a wig. I'm pretty sure she has dark hair.
It's really
And short.
I think the first one where she had really long hair, that was a wig because it looked real bad.
But the short one, that could have been her
I
hair.
think the short one is her real hair because she was on the red carpet with it.
For both Apocalypse and X3, I think. What?
Yeah.
X3, you think that was hers?
Yeah, because no, she definitely was on the. I saw her on
These
the
are future
runway with
boss.
her hair super short like Storm's.
Cool. Cool. Alright, well, that's where we're gonna.
That is so
name
beautiful.
today.
I was thinking for like
6:55.
short, like not super short, but like short.
Yes.
That was her hair too.
If you want to win this, like literally free, chance to win, free, win, free, win. Comment the word storm in the comments.
Do it.
If you would like to win this, plus a purse, a very cool embroidered purse. I can show pictures of these other ones.
I want that purse.
The bag.
that
I
purse.
shouldn't call it just a purse because it could be all sorts of things.
That purse.
But this beautiful, like, she does the most amazing things with embroidery. So like here's an example of one of her other ones. It's a Lord of the Rings one.
Ooh, I'll take one, please.
Yeah, like some really cool things. If you'd like to win that, which is our grand prize this month, make sure that you comment today, you comment next week, you comment the final week, and then if you missed last week, tag a friend in the comments. Heck yeah. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah. A couple other things. We've got some new friends in our small business reel that will show in a minute or two when I'm done with the live. So please take a look at those businesses. You might see a familiar podcast in there that I was on, which you can also see on my website, adventuresofchalkroll.com, and hit the podcast tab. Let's see. Thanks to everyone. If you're friends with me and you saw BKS Art and Textiles at Indie PopCon last weekend and or So Quiltable, I am so proud and so excited for these vendor friends. So Quiltable sold 3 chalk art collaborations over the weekend.
Wow.
It was so cool just to see the constant messages coming in from them. So if you're one of those people that bought those, thank you. But yeah, same time next week we're doing Mystique.
Woo.
So come back for that and make sure to comment and hopefully you win. Oh, by the way, the last week, this one
Wow.
was our thing last week, and this is going to find a lovely home with our friend Ryan McNeil. So,
Oh, wow.
If you're watching, I
Ryan
feel like you
McNeil
would've
winning all
commented.
the night calls.
But if you haven't commented, you won. So
You
we'll
did
make
it,
sure
Ryan. You did
with
it.
that.
Will this steak be hard?
Probably. She's all sorts of
She's textured.
Blue.
yeah.
Big time.
She's all sorts of blue.
She's scaly and blue. But thank you so much for all the questions, for hanging out with us, for answering and for commenting. We will see you same time next week.
Same chalk time.
Thank you.
Chalk girl. Hey,
Bye.
stop chalk.